Good morning, students. We'll start with our lecture today. Let me start with the presentation. First, we are going to start with spheres today, and so the preliminary part is the concepts or the equations of different type of spheres that we'll see, and then we'll go to solve the examples. Okay. Can you see the screen? The sphere.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So basically, we are going to talk about finding the equation of sphere today, and we'll see how do we get the equation of sphere in different forms. What do you know till now about sphere, or rather, you know about circle? What is the equation of circle in center radius form?
X square plus
X minus x1 whole square plus y minus y1 whole square equals to a square.
Yes. So that is equation of circle in center radius form. X minus a the whole square plus y minus b the whole square is equal to r square. Correct. So that is extended to 3D, and that gives the equation of sphere. So can you see this equation of sphere in center radius form? If center is a comma b comma c and radius is r, then it is given by x minus a the whole square plus y minus b the whole square plus z minus c the whole square is equal to r square. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it's very simple, as it's the extension of circle in 2D to 3D, which will give you the equation of sphere in center radius form. Now, the way we have general equation of circle as x square plus y square plus 2fx plus 2gy plus c is equal to 0, same way we are going to have equation of sphere also in general form. So how do we get that? With the help of that, you will be able to find, if you are given center and radius, then you will be able to find the equation of sphere. If you are given the equation of sphere, you should be knowing how to find the center and radius of the sphere. Okay. So for that, just see how it has been done. General form of the equation of sphere. This equation, which is x minus a the whole square plus y minus b the whole square plus z minus c the whole square is equal to r square. It is expanded. How it can be written? We'll use the formula of x minus a the whole square plus y minus b the whole square plus z minus c the whole square. That formula we are going to use, correct? So it will be what? X square plus y square plus z square. From first bracket, I'll get minus 2ax. From second bracket, I'll get minus 2by minus 2cz. And then the constant term a square plus b square plus c square minus r square is equal to 0. So to rewrite it in a nice form so that everything will be in plus format, we'll substitute my a is equal to minus u, b is equal to minus v, and c is equal to minus w. The constant part will be represented by d. Is it okay? So that what I will get when I replace a equal to minus u, this minus sign will come inside and it will become 2ux. So in the second next, here you can see it is 2ux. Then it is plus 2vy plus 2wz, and this entire term is d is equal to 0. So this is the equation of sphere in general form. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, the question that will be asked for your MCQ will be on this. What is the general form of equation of sphere? So this will be your answer. X square plus y square plus, which is the extension of circle in 2 dimension to sphere in 3 dimension. They'll ask you equation of sphere in center radius form. This will be your answer. Okay. They may also ask you if the center is 0, you know what it is. A, B, C is 0. So x square plus y square plus z square is equal to r square. Okay. Then there are some conditions on this radius. So what we have taken, a square plus b square plus c square minus r square is d. So from this, what is r square? It is a square plus b square plus c square minus d. Correct? Here it is written, see. R square is a square plus b square plus c square minus d. So that what is a minus u? So a square will be u square, b square will be v square, and c square will be w square. Correct? Any doubt to anyone in this? Very simple. Straightforward?
Ma'am.
Yeah. So r square will be u square plus v square plus w square minus d, which gives you r is square root of this. Okay. Now the conditions on r are, obviously r is should be positive.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So if r has to be positive, this square root has to be positive. So if u square plus v square plus w square is greater than d, because there is a minus sign, na? So if it becomes greater than this term u square plus v square plus w square, then this term inside the square root will become negative, which will make r imaginary. So if I want radius to be real number, then I want that u square plus v square plus w square to be greater than d, which will give me a real sphere. If it is equal to d, then it will give me radius is 0. What do you think radius is equal to 0 mean?
Origin.
Point circle.
Yes, that means point circle, point sphere. Okay, we are talking about sphere now. So it is a dot sphere, which starts at the origin and which ends at the origin. Clear? That is the second case, and it is called as point sphere. So this type of things they can ask you for your MCQ also. Then u square plus d square plus w square is less than d. That means the term inside the square root. हा u square plus v square plus w square हा d पेक्षा कमी आहे. म्हणजे हा पूर्ण नंबर नेगेटिव्ह होणार. So if this term inside the square root is negative, r is imaginary. So you'll get radius to be imaginary, then such a sphere cannot be drawn. Okay, imaginary sphere it is called. Then equation of sphere in intercept form. So again, why I'm explaining you this, because this is going to be used in some of the derivations of different type of sphere, as well as you can be asked directly questions on this in your MCQ exam. So you know that general sphere of equation of sphere is x square plus y square plus z square plus 2ux plus 2vy plus 2wz plus d is equal to 0. If I want to find equation of sphere in any form, how many conditions I should know to find the equation? Which are the unknowns which you want to find?
UVW.
UVW
And
D.
D and D. There are how many? 4 are there, na? U, V, W and D. 4 terms are there. So if you want to find 4 unknowns and unique solution you want, so how many minimum conditions you require? 4. 4. So right now what we have given, yes, we are given that the sphere is which is cutting the x, y and z axis at ABC. So I want one more condition. Let me take that condition since it is passing through the coordinate axis. The common point which is there is the origin. So we'll take that it is passing through origin. Okay, that's your fourth condition. So if in the question they'll mention the sphere is passing through the origin and intercepting the x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Z-axis. Just a second. Huh? So, what will be the thing that I have to do? I have to find the value of u, v and w and d. Okay. So when I put x, y, z as 0, 0, 0, since it is passing through origin, what is the first thing that will happen always? If I have that any surface, not only sphere, any surface is passing through origin, then what is the term that won't be there in the equation?
Constant term.
Constant.
Absolutely right. Because when I put x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, z is equal to 0, all the first 6 terms will become, they will vanish and only d will remain. So that will give me d is equal to 0. So now your equation reduces to x square plus y square plus z square plus 2ux plus 2vy plus 2wz is equal to 0. Okay. Now I'm going to use the condition that it intercepts the coordinate axis at ABC. So what is the point on x-axis which is lying on the sphere? This here it is written A0, 0 because it is given. It is intercepting at A. Means what? The point which is lying on the x-axis having its x coordinate as A will be A0, 0. Correct, na? Yeah. Yes. So this point will lie on the sphere. So I'll substitute in the equation of sphere. So I'll get a square plus 2au is equal to 0, which is written here because remaining y and z are 0. So u will be minus a by 2, which I'll put here. So if u is minus a by 2, what will be the fourth term becoming? Quickly. If u is minus a by 2, what will be this 2ux becoming? What it will become?
Minus 8.
minus 2x, correct. So similarly, when I get the y-axis intercept 0, b 0, what will be the fifth term? Minus by
Yes.
and minus cz, correct? So that's your equation of sphere in intercept form. X square plus y square plus z square minus ax minus by minus cz is equal to 0. So tell me, now suppose, quickly take this question and tell me the answer. Find the equation of sphere. Find the equation of sphere intercepting the coordinate axis, intercepting the coordinate axis at a unit distance, and passing through origin is. And passing through origin is.
Ma'am, x square plus y square plus z square minus x minus y minus z
X square plus y
is
square
equal to
plus z
0.
square minus x minus y minus z equal
Minus
to 0.
x minus y
Absolutely right.
minus z.
Rest of the, this is Shivam, right?
Aditya, ma'am.
Yeah. So, yes. So can you see the screen now of this VACOM? Your
Yes.
equation of sphere in intercept form, general equation. Yeah, Aditya Bhile. Okay. So your both of your voices are same. X square plus y square plus z square minus ax minus by minus cz is equal to 0. Okay. This is your equation. But now what is said, that find the equation of the sphere which is intercepting the coordinate axis at unit length and passing through origin. So this is your general equation. If it is at unit length, means the point which is lying on the x-axis and intercepting the sphere is 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0 and 0, 0, 1. That means A is equal to 1, B is equal to 1 and C is equal to 1. Correct? And that's why the equation will become x square plus y square plus z square minus x minus y minus z is equal to 0. Clear? Everyone? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So that type of
Yes, ma'am.
questions will be there in your MCQ. Okay, I'll share the MCQ set today in the evening to you all. Next is the diameter form. Diameter form of the equation of sphere. Just see, we have done angle between two lines concept.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So you can see that if I'm talking about the diameter of the sphere, then P and Q are the endpoints of the diameter which will be given to me. There will be x1, y1, z1 and x2, y2, z2. So angle between PR and angle between PQ is 90 degree.
Yes.
Prathamesh
Yes.
took the session now of advanced learner activity. In that he has told that if two lines are perpendicular, then the product of their direction ratios will be 0 because cos 90 is 0. Na? What's the formula? Cos theta is equal to product of their direction ratios, isn't it? Yesterday we have used it for finding the equation of cone also. Right. So angle between two lines, we are going to use the formula that cos theta is equal to product of the direction ratios of PR and direction ratios of QR. What are the direction ratios of PR?
X minus x1, y minus y1, z minus z1.
And x
Z
minus
minus
x2? Correct. X minus x2, x y minus y2, z minus z2, that are of RQ.
RQ.
Okay. Yeah. So when I'll take the product, I'll get cos 90. I'll get cos 90 is equal to x minus x1 into x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2 plus z minus z1 into z minus z2 divided by the square roots. X minus x1 the whole square plus y minus y1 the whole, sorry, y minus y1 the whole square plus z minus z1 the whole square, and similarly the other square root of x minus x2 the whole square plus y minus y2 the whole square plus z minus z2 the whole square. But what is cos 90? Cos 90 is 0, isn't it? So I'll get 0 is equal to the first equation in the numerator only, that is x minus x1 into x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2 plus z minus z1 into z minus z2. So this is the equation of sphere in diameter form. Can you see that? X minus x1 into x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2 plus z minus z1 into z minus z2 is equal to 0 is the equation of sphere in the diameter form. Clear?
Yes,
Everyone, please
Yes, ma'am.
reply.
Ma'am.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So take down, yeah. So take down the question immediately on this only and try to solve it. Find the equation of sphere. Find the equation of sphere whose diameter is join of the points. Whose diameter is join of the points. Let me give you some points. Whose diameter is join of the points 2 comma minus 3 comma 1, 2 comma minus 3 comma 1 and 1 comma minus 2 comma minus 1, 1 comma minus 2 comma minus 1. Find the equation of the sphere whose diameter is join of the point 2
Hello.
comma minus 3 comma 1, 2 comma minus 3 comma 1 and point Q is 1 comma minus 2 comma minus 1.
Ma'am, could you repeat the points once again? Because your voice got cut actually. I don't know.
Yeah, the first point is, can you hear now?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
First point is 2 comma minus 3 comma 1, 2 comma minus 3 comma 1 and the second point is 1 comma minus 2 comma minus 1, 1 comma minus 2 comma minus 1. Just see, I've written on the screen this also, vecom also.
Yeah, ma'am. Okay, thank you.
X square plus
Ma'am,
y
answer
square
is
plus
x
z square minus
square
3x
plus y
5y plus
square
7
plus z square minus 3x plus 5y plus 7
equal to 0.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. X square plus y square plus z square minus 3x plus 5y plus 7 is equal to 0. So how did you get it? Equation of the sphere. It
X
is
minus
just you have to
x1, x minus
substitute in place.
x2.
Yeah, very good. So it is x minus 2 into
x1
x
and
minus
x2
1.
value, ma'am.
Correct. Y minus y1. Y1 is minus 3. So minus of minus plus. Y plus 3 into y plus 2 and then z minus 1 and z plus 1, okay, is equal to 0. So simplify this equation and you get the answer as x square plus y square plus z square minus 2x minus x is minus 3x, then 3y plus 2y is 5y. Are you getting what I'm doing? I'm just multiplying the terms and minus z plus z.
0.
Constant term will be 2 in, minus 2 into minus 1 is plus 2, 3 into 2 is 6 and minus 1 into 1 is minus 1. That gives you the answer as x square plus y square plus z square minus 3x plus 5y. Z term gets cancelled. 8 minus 1 is 7 is equal to 0. Clear? Very simple.
Yes.
Ma'am.
Yeah. So this type of questions will be asked to you in your MCQ. Okay. Further, there is equation of sphere in 4 points. So how do we do that? We put these points in the equation of the sphere, which is general equation. We try to get the conditions and try to eliminate UVW here. So this is the condition. When I'm substituting the point x1, y1, z1, we'll get this 4 equation. And if I try to eliminate UVW, we make use of determinant and equate it to 0 to get this is one way to do it. But when we actually try to solve the examples, this becomes very hectic to eliminate because it's a determinant of which order? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 by 5 order. So solving that becomes lengthy. If you are comfortable with using the determinants, then not a problem. You'll get the equation of sphere in x square, y square, z square term. But then many a times we do it by substitution. Put the values of x1, y1, z1 in that equation of sphere. You'll get 4 condition. Then you'll get the centers and distance from the distance of the each of this point from the center should be equal. So comparing those radiuses, you'll get the values of those A, B, C. 4 equations you'll get. Try to solve them and get the value of your ABC or UVW as well as D. So we'll do that example by substitution. Okay. So that becomes easier when you go for finding the equation of sphere passing through 4 points. This is the condition. So this condition can be asked. So just I showed you this. Okay. Now one thing is very, very important and very natural to understand, that when two spheres are touching internally or externally, the diagram is given here. Just go through it once and see whether you are understanding, and one of the student can explain why it is internally and why is externally. Any one of you. Just go through the diagram so that you all will be also present mentally in the class. Just go through these points which I have shared, and one of you explain why it is internally touching and why it is externally touching. Yes, you have gone through this.
Ma'am, if we have
Yeah.
the values of
Ma'am.
R1, R2 and D, then we can check by equating D to R1 plus R2. If it is true, then it would be touching externally. And if it is D equal to R1 minus R2, then it would be touching internally. As per the diagram, we can see that.
Clearly see. Yes, very good. What is D?
The distance between centers of the two spheres.
Very good, very good. Okay, so you will be given the two spheres. Equation of the two spheres will be given to you.
Also, apparently, when the distance between two spheres will be greater than either of the radiuses, it is definite that it is going to touch it externally
Where,
somewhere.
or it may not touch also. If it is
Or
out,
it may not touch.
Yeah.
It is going to be external, basically.
What the spheres will be far away from each other, or maybe if it is exactly equal, it will be touching. But if it is
Right.
greater, then it will be not touching only. That is one more further point. Very good, Arya. So this is the concept clear to everyone with the help of diagram itself?
Yes, ma'am.
So what we have to do actually is, given the sphere, we'll find the center, we'll find the radiuses, and then we'll see what is the relation between their distance between the two centers and the sum of the radiuses or subtraction of the radius. Whoever is the greater radius, that will be subtracted from the smaller one, and with the help of that, we'll get the answer. So you take down the question now related to this and tell me whether the spheres are touching internally or externally. Okay, take down the question. Examine or identify whether the spheres below touch each other internally or externally. So in this we are going to handle two things, finding the radius and center of given sphere from the equation of sphere. I'll give you the equations of sphere, and then we will see whether they are touching internally or externally. Okay, so take down the spheres. S1, sphere 1 is x square plus y square plus z square, x square plus y square plus z square, x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 25, and this is sphere 1, and sphere 2 is x square plus y square plus z square minus 18x minus 24y minus 40z plus 225 is equal to 0. Okay, these are your two spheres. Now you have to check whether they are internally touching or externally touching. So what's the first thing that we have to do? Just listen for those who don't know how to find the center and radius. This is the equation of sphere wherein the center is 0, 0, 0. Can you see that? there is no x minus a, y minus z, y minus constant and z minus constant term. So the center is 0, 0, 0. Is that clear? Or there is no u, no ux, no vy, no wz term. That's why the center is 0, 0. And the radius is, this is in the form r square. So r is 5. Okay. So first sphere, it is easy. Clear, na?
Ma'am, they are touching externally.
Yes, they are touching externally. If you have got it, go for finding the point of contact. For those who have not gone, who have not found, you please listen here now. So first sphere was clear, easy, because it was of the form x square plus y square plus z square is equal to r square. So in this case, the center is 0, 0, 0 and the radius is r. But in this second case, it is of the type x square plus y square plus z square minus plus 2ux plus 2vy plus 2wz plus d is equal to 0. It is in this form, correct? So I'll compare the coefficients. 2u is equal to minus 18, 2v is equal to minus 24, and 2w is equal to minus 40. But what is the center? Center is minus u, minus v, minus w. Correct? And radius is u square plus v square plus w square minus d. Okay. So let me find u first. U is minus 18 by 2, that is minus 9. V is minus 24 by 2, that is minus 12. And w is minus 40 by 2, that is minus 20. What is the constant term in the equation? Constant term in the equation is d is equal to 225. And therefore, your center, which is minus u, minus v, minus w, will be 9, 12 and 20. Correct, na? Everyone, you're getting it? And radius will be u square is 9 square plus 12 square plus 20 square minus 225. Check this, what it is?
20.
20, because 9 square and 1 for 12 square, it turns out to be 225. So that will get cancelled, and root of 20 square is 20, so radius is 20. So this is R2 and this is C2. Clear? So you got C1, C2 and you got R1, R2. Now what you have to find? Distance between C1, C2. So you make use of distance formula. So what is the distance formula? C2 is 9, 12, 20 and C1 is 0, 0, 0. So 9 minus 0 the whole square plus 12 minus 0 the whole square means 12 square plus 20 minus 0 the whole square means 20 square, which turns out to be 25. You check. So it is 225, this one, these two are 225 plus 20, so it becomes 625 and square root of 625 is 25. Okay. What is R1 plus R2? It is 5 plus 20 and that is also 25. So the distance is becoming sum, and that means the two spheres are touching externally. This was 5, actually you should draw it bigger, 21. So 20 plus 5 and this was 0, 0, 0 and this is 9, 12, 25. Clear? Everyone? Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay. So that means they are touching externally. Okay. Now tell me, how will you find the point of contact? There is only one point which is touching, means what? One point intersection, right? So now your two spheres are like this. This is the bigger one, this is the smaller one, and it is just touching. So you have to find this point P. How will you find? The center of bigger sphere is 9, 12, 20. Sphere is 0, 0, 0. The radius here is 5. The radius is 20. I want to find P, which is X, Y, Z. You will have done this in your high school.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
M1
We
x1 plus
already know
N1,
the, yeah.
mx1 plus nx2 upon m plus n. That
Correct,
formula.
correct, absolutely right. Externally touching. Okay. So whenever you have a point R, you are given the point P, which is 9, 12, 20, and the other point is 0, 0, 0. It is divided in the ratio 20:5, then we find the point R, which is XYZ, as X is equal to 20 into 0 plus 5 into 9 divided by 20 plus 5. External division. Is it okay, everyone? So that will give you the point X. So what it is? 45 by 25, which is 9 by 5. Then Y is equal to 20 into 0 plus 5 into 12 divided by 25, which is, how much is that? 12 by 5. 5 gets cancelled, 12 by 5. And Z is equal to 20 into 0 plus 5 into 20 divided by 25. So it is 5 by 5, 5 will get cancelled, 20 by 5, that is 4. So your point P is nothing but 9 by 5, comma 12 by 5, comma 4. So that's your point of intersection. Is it okay? Everyone?
Ma'am, can you repeat it?
Yeah. Whenever two spheres are touching externally, we can clearly see that the ratio in which it is dividing is the radius of the first sphere and the is to radius of the second sphere. So it is external division. External division of any point P or R, X, Y, Z is found with the help of M and N ratio. So this is M and this is N. So how do we find it? M into the coefficient of this point Q plus N into the coefficient of the point P divided by sum of these two ratio, M plus N. So that's what I have used. So 20 into 0 plus 5 into 9 divided by 20 plus 5. That gives me X. Y coordinate will be 20 into Y coordinate plus 5 into Y coordinate of P divided by 25. This formulas are of external, internal and external division. So here we are seeing that R is the internal division of this line segment. That's what we have used. Okay, Vedant?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
And other students also, these are very simple concepts and they are going to be very important from your MCQ point of view. This will be asked. Okay?
Yes,
Ma'am,
Yeah.
both the circles are touching each other at a one point. Then if this means a sphere S1, we have substituted in the second one, then somehow we must get that point. No?
Yes, but then it will be the equation of degree 2, na? So solving equation of degree 2 is anytime lengthier.
No, ma'am. Only means suppose first sphere is x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 25.
This is easy sphere. So
25
correct.
we will substitute in sphere 2. But the equation is in terms of 9x plus 12y plus 20z is equal to 125. So what to do further? I didn't remember that.
So you'll have to just see now you got that answer. So it is just send it to me in after the lecture. I will tell you how to go ahead because you have got the coefficients. 9 by 25 you will be getting, 12 by 5 you will be getting, and you will get 4 from that whatever you are saying. So division you have to do by that right hand side constant term and you'll get the point.
Okay, yeah.
मॅम
Yeah.
कॉमन टेंजंट फाइंड केलं तर म्हणजे पॉइंट गावतो ना आपल्याला
तो पण मिळेल, बरोबर, तसंही जाऊ शकतो. करेक्ट. पण ते सगळे कन्सेप्ट याच्यापेक्षा थोडे लेंदी जाणार नाही का? बघा ना आता द वे आदित्य गॉट स्टक वेअर हाऊ टू गो अहेड. Same way, the tangent line first you'll have to find, and then you have to find the point which is lying on both the tangent lines of both the spheres. So this is the easiest way to do. Okay. So if you have time, only 1 minute or 2 minutes to solve the question, you should find the shortest way to solve it. All other concepts are absolutely right, no problem in that. So these were the notes which I have already shared this everything with you all. So whatever we did just now, these are from the handwritten notes. Okay. Yeah. Now I want to explain to you equation of the tangent plane. Everybody knows what is the equation of plane. What is equation of any plane in 3D?
ax plus by plus cz is equal to d.
Correct. Ax plus by plus cz plus d is equal to 0, which is or is equal to minus d. If you take it on this side, then it will be minus if you take the d on this side. So better you generally write it in the form ax plus by plus cz plus d is equal to 0, where a, b, c are the direction ratios of the normal and d is the distance of that plane from the origin. Okay. So now if I want to find equation of a tangent plane from a sphere, so the answer is given here. How do we get it? Do you want me to explain the proof of it, or it's quite easy, but still if you want I will explain it. Quickly reply.
It's okay, ma'am, I guess.
Because just go through these lines, or if you go through this and see whether you have understood, and again one of you all can explain. Just see, the sphere is x square plus y square plus z square plus 2ux plus 2vy plus 2wz plus d is equal to 0. If you want to say that the sphere or the plane is tangential to the sphere, then what's the thing? How the diagram is, just see, it's like this. This is your sphere, okay, and the plane is lying on top of it, or maybe on the side, or maybe below, just touching at one point. So don't feel that this is intersecting. It is touching at this point. It is kept on top. For example, you can imagine a ball, and on top of it what your chopping board is there, na? That has been kept on top of it. So it will touch that ball at only one point. So that will be your tangent plane, P, X, Y, Z. Is it okay? Can you imagine?
Yes, ma'am.
A sphere, and then a plane is kept on top of it, that or watermelon, and on top of it a chopping board is kept. So that point P, which is the point of intersection, that will be the touching the plane, the sphere and the plane. Okay. So now equation of that sphere was what? That's given to you, x square plus y square plus z square plus 2x plus 2vy plus 2wz plus d is equal to 0. We have to find the equation of the tangent plane. So how actually it is found? Since it is touching that point P at x1, y1, z1, it should satisfy the equation of sphere.
Ma'am, it is SS1 is equal to T square.
Yes, that is you're telling about the tangent with the help. What is T?
Ma'am, the tangent, the equation of tangent.
Your tangent line you're talking. I am talking about plane. Okay.
Okay.
So that is for with the help of tangent line. So general equation of the plane which is given to you is in this form: ax plus by plus cz plus d is equal to 0. If I want to find equation of any plane, I should know what is a, b, c, and d, because these are the things which will be changing, na? From one plane to other plane. What will be the difference? A, b, c, and d. So I should find what are these a, b, c, d. Correct? So if the plane is passing through the point x1, y1, z1, it should satisfy the equation, that is ax1 plus by1 plus cz1 plus d is equal to 0. So if I subtract these two equation, I will get a into x minus x1 plus b into y minus y1 plus c into z minus z1 is equal to 0. Okay. Now, just a second. Okay, where is that part gone? I think so. I've skipped writing that. So I'll just explain you maybe then. I'll write it down and I will explain you. Okay. So what we have got is, this is the sphere. Can you see now? This is x1, y1, and z1. That's your point. Your equation of the sphere is x square plus y square plus z square plus 2ux plus 2vy plus 2wz plus d is equal to 0. Center of this sphere is minus u, minus v, minus w, and radius is root of u square plus v square plus w square minus d. So when I draw this line, or here, the center is minus u, minus v, minus w. Okay. So what are the direction ratios of normal to the plane? Can anybody tell me what are the direction ratios of normal to the plane? Which is the line which is normal to the plane?
ABC, if that plane's AX
This is
plus BY
plane.
plus.
This is your plane. Okay. Fine. I have not written now equation of plane. I have to find ABC, na? So I'm trying to find ABC. What are the direction ratios of the normal to the plane? Which line is normal to the plane?
P
Can you?
minus C, ma'am.
Yes, yes. CP is the normal to the plane. Line CP is normal to the plane, na? It's
Yes,
perpendicular.
ma'am.
What do you mean by normal? Perpendicular to the plane. So
Perpendicular.
CP is normal to plane. How do you find direction ratios? Yes, perpendicular.
X
How do you
plus
find the
U,
direction ratios
Y
of any
plus
line where 2 points? Very good. Yeah, so I've written x1, y1, z1 as the point, P. So it is x1 plus u, comma, y1 plus v, comma, z1 plus w. This is your ABC. Correct, na? Yes or no? If
Yes.
your
Yes,
plane
ma'am.
is ax plus
Yes,
by
ma'am.
plus cz plus d, then ABC are the direction ratios of the normal. The direction ratios of the normal are nothing but we have got to be x1 plus u, y1 plus v, and z1 plus w. That will be substituted. Now, previously, what we have written, the equation of plane in the form when you know a point. Just now, I had showed you that what we have written. That equation was here. The equation was a into x minus x1. Here, a into this one, okay, a into x minus x1 plus b into y minus y1 plus c into z minus z1 is equal to 0. Correct? So what is ABC now? ABC is x1 plus u into x minus x1 plus b is y1 plus v into y minus y1 plus c is z1 plus w into z minus z1. So when I simplify this and I multiply this, I get the expected answer, which is x1, okay, plus y1 plus z1 plus, should I write down the final answer? You have to do some substitution and get the answer. So that substitution part you can do. I'll share that in the notes. So then when you simplify this, the negative terms are being replaced by positive terms, and we get the answer as x1 plus y1 plus z1 plus ux plus vy plus wz plus ux1 plus vy1 plus wz1 plus d is equal to 0. And then collecting the terms of u, v, w together, we get u into x plus x1 plus v into y plus y1 plus w into z plus z1 plus d is equal to 0. And this is your equation of tangent plane. Oh, yeah, I didn't share the screen. Is this okay? I have written it, but I didn't share the screen. This was it, what I explained you. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So A was x1 plus u, B was y1 plus v, and C was z1 plus w that I substituted. And when I multiply, I'll get x1 into x, then I'll get y1 into y, z1 into z. I'll get some terms negative, some terms positive. The negative terms are replaced by u x1 v y1 plus w z1 plus d is equal to 0, and that gives me the equation of tangent plane, which is this. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so if this is clear to you, will you be able to find the equation of a tangent plane now if I give you the question?
Yes, ma'am.
So take down the question. Find the equation of tangent plane. Find the equation of tangent plane to the sphere x square plus y square plus z square, x square plus y square plus z square minus 4x plus 2y is equal to 4, touching at the point 4 comma minus 2 comma 2, touching at the point 4 comma minus 2 comma 2. Also find the equation of normal. Also find the equation of normal to the plane. Find the equation of normal to the plane. So how you are going to go about it? You can just see above, this is the equation. Equation 1 is the equation of plane. So you are given the point x1, y1, z1. So this point which is there is x1, y1, z1. Okay. And what is D? D is also given to you. X square plus y square plus z square minus 4x plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. This is your equation of the sphere. Correct? This D came from the equation of the sphere only. Isn't it?
minus 4.
Yes. So D is minus 4. Just substitute in this equation and you'll get the answer. Try putting it and tell. So you'll have to remember this equation, x1 plus y, and it's not at all difficult. Just replace the equation which is given to you in this format: x1 plus y1 plus z1 plus u into x plus x1 plus v into y plus y1 plus w into z plus z1 plus d is equal to 0. So that will give you 4x minus 2y. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm substituting x1, y1, z1. So
Ma'am,
x
answer
into
is
4,
2x
4x.
minus y plus 2z minus 14.
Absolutely right. Very good. Very quick on the answers. Good. So 4x minus 2y plus 2z plus u. What is u? Compare this equation. Yeah, you will get 2u is equal to minus 4. So u is equal to minus 2. Are you getting it? What I'm comparing? I'm comparing this with the general equation of sphere. So 2u is equal to minus 4. So u is equal to minus 2. Then 2v is equal to 2. So v is equal to 1. And 2w. Is there any term of z in the equation of sphere? No. So it is 0. So w is 0. And that's why what you'll get is u is minus 2 into x plus 4 plus v is 1 into y minus 2. W is 0. So that term will be 0. And d is minus 4. So 4x minus 2y plus 2z minus 2x minus 8 plus y minus 2 minus 4 is equal to 0 is your answer. So 2x gets cancelled with 4, it will become 2x. Minus 2y plus y is minus y plus 2z, and minus 8 minus 2 is minus 10, minus 4 is minus 14 is equal to 0. So this is the equation of tangent plane. Clear, everyone? Is this clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
So if you are
ma'am.
given the equation of sphere and the point of contact, then you have to first find, what is the method? You have to first find uv, w, d, and you are given x1, y1, z1. Substitute in this equation of tangent plane, you will get the answer. Now tell me, how will you get the equation of normal to the plane? Which is the normal? This is your normal. How do you write equation of a line? This will also revise the concept of equation of line. What do you know about this line? You know 2 points.
It is
We have 2 points.
Yeah. So center or anyone you can take. What is the point you know which is given to you? P point is given to you, na? 4 minus 2, 2. This point is given to you. So generally, how do we write equation of line in symmetrical form? X minus the point coordinate. So x minus 4, y plus 2, and z minus 2. What is divided in the denominator?
1.
Is it always 1?
ABC.
Very good. What are those ABC? Those are the direction ratios, na? Direction ratios of the line. What are the direction ratios of the line? You know equation of plane now. This is a equation of plane. So 2 minus 1 and 2 2, minus 1 and 2 are the direction ratios of normal, na? How do we write equation of plane? Ax plus by plus cz plus d is equal to 0. Then a, b, c are the direction ratios of the normal. So what are the direction ratios of this plane's normal? 2, minus 1, 2. So they'll come in the denominator and this will be a equation of normal. Is this clear? These are sub parts of the
Yes, ma'am.
questions and this will be asked in your MCQ. So what is it? Your equation of plane is 2x minus y plus 2z minus 14 is equal to 0. Therefore, the direction ratios of the normal to this plane will be 2, minus 1, 2, which is asked. The equation of that line is asked. So I got the direction ratios and I know one point on that line. So the equation of line in symmetrical form will be any xyz. If xyz is any point on the line, then x minus 4, y plus 2, z minus 2 will be the coordinate of that subtraction divided by the direction ratios of 2, minus 1 and 2. So this is your line, equation of the line which is normal to the plane. Clear? Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yeah, fine.
Yes, ma'am.
So let me now go back to the concept which I want to, just a second, let me see. Yeah, so that was about tangent plane. Now the next concept, that these were the examples. Can you just quickly solve this example? This will be there also again in your MCQs. That's why I want to take it. Find the equation of sphere. Can you see the screen?
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Find the equation
ma'am.
of sphere whose center is given to you, a radius is given to you, and the other way around which will be asked is from the center and radius you have to go to the sphere. So find out this one. I have written the solution, but you all take down the question. Find the equation of sphere whose center is given to be minus 3, 1, 4, and the radius is 5. You have to find the equation of sphere. This is one type of question, and the second type of question will be you'll be given the equation of sphere and you'll have to find center and radius. So that part we have already handled. What's the equation? You see, I've written it. Equation of the sphere in general form is x square plus y square plus z square plus 2ux plus 2vy plus 2wz plus d is equal to 0. Minus v minus w. Each one of you all please substitute and tell me the answer. You can put it in your message box. What's the answer of this? All those who are there. 102 students.
X square plus y square plus z square plus 6x minus 2y minus 8z plus 1 equals to 0.
It's coming. Okay. Or remaining students, please reply. I think so. That's right. Okay. What happened? Put it in the chat box, whatever is the answer that you are getting. I'll show you afterwards what's the answer. Quickly. 105 students are there. Solve it quickly and put it. Equation of the sphere with center as minus 3, 1, 4 and radius is 5. So you'll start with x square plus y square plus z square plus 2ux plus 2vy plus 2wz plus d is equal to 0. This is your equation of sphere in general form. Okay, and then you are given UVW. Center is nothing but minus u minus v minus w, and radius is 5. So you put those values, you will get x square plus y square plus z square. U is minus 3, so u is 3. Minus v is 1, therefore v is minus 1, and w minus w is 4, So W is minus 4. So you'll get 2ux will become plus 6x, 2vy will become minus 2y, and 2wz will become minus 8z plus d is equal to 0. So how will you find that d? You know that r is equal to root of u square plus v square plus w square minus d, or d is equal to r square minus u square minus v square minus w square. Reverse way. Minus r square is minus r square plus u square plus v square plus w square. So what is r? 25. Minus 25 plus 9 plus 1 plus 16. So what it is? 1. D is 1. And therefore x square plus y square plus z square plus 6x minus 2y minus 8z plus 1 is equal to 0. Yes, the student who had told the answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Put it in the chat box. All of you all please solve it and put it in the chat box quickly. Equation of sphere. X square plus y square plus z square. Plus, you are getting minus 6x.
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am. No, teacher.
How it will be minus? What's the center given to you? Center is minus 3, 1, 4, na? Are you getting it? What's the mistake?
Yes, ma'am.
Vaishnavi?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it's not minus, it is plus.
Yeah.
Okay. So because the value is of u is turning out to be plus. Minus u is minus 3, so u is 3. Go ahead, yes. Others? Yeah. Rudula. Very good. This is definitely, everyone is going to get this question in your MCQ exam. So I'll stop for today with the concepts that we have done, and let me take your attendance. Please put the answers. Keep on putting the answers.